It's time to learn about the morel mushroom. So one thing that's great about morels is they're very expensive. I'm Bo from Molotov. I'm here to talk to you about morels. This is, I'm Bo from Molotov, and this is about morels. This is the one season when they're available here in spring for a very, very short period. It's a foraged mushroom that you find in really wet areas. Got this little guy from the Pacific Northwest, but they're also available here in Colorado. I found them myself out in Winter Park, gone foraging. You can even see them sometimes, big ones, these porcini mushrooms when you're up on the chairlift if you're going mountain biking. So yeah, morels are not something that you can farm. They're something that you have to forage for. So someone's actually going out there and doing the work for you. So that's why you're paying extra special price for an extra special reason. They're really beautiful. They have this incredibly meaty texture. They look a little spongy, but they're actually pretty hardy. So in order to clean morels, because again, they have all these divots and all these holes, you'll get all sorts of dirt and other things in there because it is a foraged mushroom. So you're gonna wanna soak them in water, kind of agitate the water a little bit so you can kind of get all that dirt out. Sometimes you'll even find little insects if you're really lucky, but that's just extra protein, so don't worry about that. And then after you agitate them in a little bit of water, they're gonna be, like I said, it's kind of like a sponge, so it's gonna hold all that water in, so you're gonna wanna dry them out. So just put them out in a towel. You can even throw them in the oven at like warming drawer temperatures, maybe 150 degrees for about like 15 minutes just to kind of dry it out a little bit, or you can just let them dry out overnight. You'll be able to get that same sort of meaty texture that you want. So for the dish that I did today, really, really easy technique. They've got this natural little hole, almost like a casing, like you would a sausage. So find a piping bag and you can pipe in whatever you'd want in there, whether it is actually sausage or you can do what I did, which was asparagus and ricotta cheese. Asparagus is also a spring vegetable. So it's a very natural pairing for the two of them to go together. They taste great. What I did was I stuffed it with that asparagus and the ricotta. I got some butter, basted it, because they got these little holes all around them. So what you want to do when you baste it is it really gets the butter implemented in there and it cooks the whole thing all around. So rather than just kind of searing the bottom, you're cooking in 360 degrees. We added a little salt. And then afterwards, I finished it with some asparagus foam, which you don't have to worry about if you don't have a ISI, but we like to use the entire part of our vegetable. So the little woody part on the bottom of the asparagus, we use that for our asparagus juice, which we add a little bit of xanthan and some other things too. And then we made a foam with that in the bottom. And then we put our cooked or basted morels. Then we made an egg yolk jam. Basically, we sous vide egg yolks at 63 degrees, so it has the texture of a soft-boiled egg yolk. Added that to it because eggs also a great companion of both morels and asparagus, very natural pairing. More asparagus that we just shaved really, really thinly and then just very quickly shocked in that same butter that we cooked our morels in. We finished it with a little bit of salt and some dill. And that's that. Super easy dish for you guys to make at home. I have nothing else to say about morels.